Hi everyone, this is Penny Rumsey. I wanted to ask you a question today. I'm doing a webinar and kind of wanted to give you the context of what it's going to be about. So have you ever felt like you were drowning in questions and there was like a tidal wave of decisions that you were holding back and it was causing a lot of pressure, and you felt like maybe you couldn't make decisions or that you were overwhelmed, or that, you know, there was so much pressure and so much confusion that like it's rising up here and you can't see above all of that confusion and pressure. So I am Penny Rumsey, and I have struggled with all of this stuff. I have struggled with not being able to see solutions, struggled with emotional confusion. I've struggled in my family to be able to know what to do to lead and help them. And also I've struggled in being able to see the problems of the world and all the confusion that creates, and knowing the solution I can bring to the planet to be able to help things get better. So if you feel like this is you, then, you know, keep listening. I have solutions and answers and things that I am creating that I'm excited to be able to share with you. So one of the things that I have discovered recently about myself is my gift for strategizing. I took a strengths test, and I discovered that I have that went through 32 top strengths. And I discovered that 4 out of my 5 top strengths are in strategy and vision. And it just blew me away, realizing like the way that I can help people and the way that I see things is totally unique to the way that I think. And I'm excited to be able to use those gifts to be able to help you to be able to find answers and solutions to what you're going through. So some of the applications of the ways that this can help you is, number one, with homeschool. There's a lot of homeschool moms that are going into homeschool, or dads, they're going into homeschool this year for the first time, and there's so many decisions and not knowing what to do, and like you're jumping into a swimming pool of, oh no, what do I do now? I have answers. There's so many, like, the ways that we can break this down. So we're going to start with showing you a map that I discovered in how I create solutions. And it is so exciting to be able to help you create that clarity, to create knowing what to do when, and knowing what to focus on right now today. So I wanted to tell you a quick story. So this yesterday, I was watching a video with my daughter, and it's called Rise of the Guardians. I don't know if you've heard of it, but I love it. And it was so awesome. The way that it connected all the problems that I've been seeing to the solution that I want to create for people. So Santa Claus is with Jack Frost, and he's in his office kind of, and they're going through trying to figure out what makes you you. And Santa Claus is describing his different layers, as, you know, Jack Frost is taking off the different, you know, doll pieces to show like, this is my layers. Like there's a joyful layer, and there's a fearless layer, and there's all of this. But at his center and his very core was wonder. And that is the thing that he was born to be able to give the world. That is his joy and the way that he helps people. So Jack Frost is going through this whole discovery process and this pain of not knowing who he is, not knowing why he was there, and feeling like he didn't belong, or that he wasn't loved or accepted. And the thing that he needed to do was to find his center. And I feel like that is the root of people having all of these confusions, and the solution that I see that I want to lead other people to understand more about. It has been the answer for me to be able to understand the value that I have, that I can give to the world, is knowing what is at your center. So that is the direction that I am excited to be able to lead people toward. The piece that we're going to start with is clarifying confusion and having this map to be able to show you, okay, what does all of this mean? This confusion in my head, how do I deal with it? So just like, that's just the thing that lights me up, is discovering, like, my purpose is to help you to discover what your purpose is. And I am so excited when I see people's eyes light up with being able to find answers inside of themselves. When I see their unfolding and their blooming process happen, that just like, it's my favorite thing in the world. So my center is strategy. And I find that joy in using that strategy to be able to help other people in the way that I can help them discover what their mission is and what they're born to do, and be able to create solutions for the world. So I want to invite you to join me in a webinar on July 27th. It will be for the purpose of discovering how to go through all of these problems and the confusion of that you see problems in the world all around you, but what do you do with them? What can you really do? If you feel like your problems that you see are way bigger than what you have the capacity to do, then I am so excited to be able to share this information that I have with you. It applies to homeschool moms, it applies to business, it applies to families, because the beautiful thing about universally applicable principles that I've discovered, they apply to all areas of your life and they transfer. So when you figure out things in one area, it transfers to the other area of your life. So come join me. I have notes that I'm trying to make sure that I cover the points. One thing you need to know is there's not going to be a recording of this webinar. I'm just going to do it live, and I want you to join me on July 27th in this live webinar. If you can't join me on that day, then there's going to be one more opportunity. Well, not one more, but I'll keep doing this. This is part of like the I'm creating solutions and inviting you to join me. So there's going to be another one on August 6th. Yes, August 6th. And so if you can't join me on July 27th, mark your calendar for August 6th. And that's going to be a live one as well. We'll kind of going through the same material, but also in a more deep way that will help you to be able to create solutions. So is that all? I think that's all. Oh, by the way, it's my birthday. And if you want to share with anyone like what I'm doing, and that would just tickle me pink if like you wanted to share this webinar invite with them and have them join us, because that's my joy in being able to have you share with other people, because that's truly what I believe. I believe that you have a purpose and you will be able to discover what that core is inside of you. And when you light up, you're going to naturally share and give that to other people. So I think that's all. So I'm going to put a link. Your invitation today is to register right now. Click on the link below to register for the webinar on July 27th, and share that with whoever you feel like is drowning in solutions, drowning in confusion, not knowing what to do right now with their life, their world. It could be homeschool, it could be other applications. So yes, that's it. I hopefully covered everything that I wanted to do, but I am creating solutions, and I am so excited to be able to share the solutions that I have found with you. Please join me. It's going to be an awesome journey. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.